Burnt chocolate chip cookies. As a child, I never knew what sex was, but I did understand secret. Don't tell. Don't tell anyone. Don't do this with anyone else. It was an older brother confused himself. It was with him that I became confused. I thought this physical connection itself was love. I learned about age 9 that no was an actual thing. It was an option and it was pronounceable and it sailed from these lips of mine and it was heard. As I grew older, I began to realize this body was ready and was always asking for something. It was like a hunger. I somehow knew it wasn't like this for everyone, but it was a long time before I found the actual term arousal, and I believed myself to be lucky. This body's state of equilibrium was a state of arousal, sometimes more, sometimes less, but always accessible, instantaneous, at a moment's notice, spontaneous. I was an Olympic level arousalist, always ready, always able, always willing, from hello to thank you. I don't think I ever hurt anyone else, only me. In fact, I never realized I was hurting me. I read about people falling in love, talking for hours, tension, sexual tension building between them, and I never understood why they didn't just make love. One boyfriend once told me, sometimes you have to say no. I couldn't comprehend this. But why? My body is alive. I'm fully aroused. Say no? How does that how is that better? I once told another boyfriend. They were always boyfriend. There was nothing random about me. It wasn't sex. I was making love. This physical connection. This was love, wasn't it? It's what all the books, the movies, the stories are telling us. Everything. It's all leading up to making love. I told him I only knew he loved me when he was inside me. He never looked at me the same after that. I didn't understand. Wasn't orgasm the goal? I scored. He shoots, we score. We were winning. For many, many years, I raised my sons alone. No man around. Their father was angry, so I left him. I never dated. I never stepped out. I was there for my sons. I became the mom I had always wanted. It was hard alone. I made mistakes. I did. And I would change history if I could. We all know the impossibility of that. But the thing that I did well was love them. I loved them. I still do, passionately, fully, and they know it. COVID hit. I moved cities. My sons, my greatest teachers, lived so far apart, and I chose Vancouver over Edmonton. I met a man. I didn't know it then, but I had a type. He was needy, charming, cruel, and confused. He thought my orgasm was his, but he is wrong. I have learned it's mine. And if I choose to share it, it's a gift, like a handmade card or a painting from my heart. But it's not love. The men I was choosing were confused. We mirrored confusion. Only today do I finally get it, deeply, in myself. It's like my mom. She expressed love through food. She kept frozen food at the ready, always in her deep freeze. I was also always ready for love. My body's constant state of arousal was my deep freeze, ready for love, prepared for love. My orgasm and her food both left me hungry. But my orgasm wasn't really love. Neither was food. And there is a rich, full feeling in the depths of me realizing that. Love is mutually sharing, kindness, compassion, joy, eagerness to hear my news and share yours, to delight, to pause, to absorb beauty, the wind, trees, animals, birds, sharing my pain and my discoveries, my sadness, my wholeness, my depths, without ever needing to take anything from me. to give, to accept, to seek understanding, to be understood. As a child, burnt chocolate chip cookies were the best, always the best, the best. Why? Because they weren't good enough for Mom to put in her deep freeze. We got to eat them right away. They weren't worthy of squirreling away as love to give out later. They were rejected. Have you ever eaten a burnt chocolate chip cookie? If you have, then you know the chocolate now has crunch. Chocolate, crunch, and now. No need to freeze the chocolate to get the crunch. No waiting. Arousal, mine, instantaneous. No need to wait. Always ready for love. This body was a burnt chocolate chip cookie. But that wasn't true, not really, was it? I studied my mom, and I see metaphors showing now debilitating beliefs I made up about me and how they play out. Today, I have the why. People often say, I don't know why that happened. It happened for no reason. I did it for no reason. But they're wrong. There is always a reason. Always, always screams in my brain. Why don't they see? It's just not easy. It's underneath, not obvious, not on the surface. It's not right there, and they miss it. I missed it for years, so many years. What does this mean? Remember chocolate and crunch and always hungry, never feeling full? Did that mean never eating again? No, it means, am I hungry? Have I had enough? And arousal? This body that I, my spirit, my energy, my truth animate, shall I never orgasm again? No, dear one. What it means is that this body is now free. If I find true love, this body will choose to follow, not lead. It is no longer in constant arousal. It will respond, not love, but a loving expression heightening love, not masquerading as love. Human bodies have needs, nourishment, rest, hydration, movement, touch. But love is not the body. Love is me, spirit. I am the animator. I am love. Thank you so much for listening.